Hey, Al, it's Tom. Continuing in our book series, it's number two in the set. I think I'm probably going to have three to five of them. This is Wildwood Wisdom by Elsworth Yeager. Now, the neat part about that is his great grandson, I think it is, Bob, is on YouTube and Facebook, and he's a very friendly gentleman. And he spells his with a Y. This is with a J. Now, I bought this book years ago, and I'm telling you, if you're out in the woods or you're a prepper or anything else, this would be the book to own over even the Mountain Man Crafts book. And the reason why I suggest these books is if the crap hits the fan, so to speak, or you get dislodged from your home by a hurricane or whatever, they teach you how to make clothes. They teach you how to make shelter, fire. A lot of people don't know that, so it's worth having the book around just to have the knowledge there. Like on the Edge, the movie, The Edge. The plane went down, and Anthony Hopkins was reading a survival book. When the plane went down, he made a compass with a needle. He fished for trout. They made shelters and everything else just from the little bit that he read in the book and the bear traps and stuff. So that's why I suggest books like this, because if you're not versed in outdoor living and something happens, like I said, a tornado, hurricane, I'm not worried about civilian unrest. But something like that happens, what are you going to do? You're going to sit in the middle of the street and wait for FEMA to come by 2, 3 weeks later? Get books like these, and okay, we need to live under something. Shelters. I need to use a. Oh, wait a minute. Here's fire making. So, this book is by Elsworth Yeager, and chapter one is the woodsman of yesterday. It basically goes through what woodsmen of the 1800s and early 1900s did. Outdoor clothing: a blanket, coats, parkas, a teague, and a dickie. Dickie is the shirt that goes over your Hopi Indian shirts, rawhide buttons, you name it. It's in this chapter. Packs and packing, making pack content, types of packs, a pack harness, pack saddles. So you can pack a horse too, or a mule or a goat. Blankets and beds, sleeping bags. Shelters, camp coffee, camp shelters, lean-tos, teepees, and others. He even gets, like a baker's tent out of a 12 by 12 tarp and stuff. It's really good shelters. Fire making, a use of an axe and a knife. Outdoor sanitation and health. Camp cookery and equipment. God, these hands are driving me nuts. Okay. Almost right. There we go. So, camp cookery: useful animals and birds, edible and poisonous and useful plants and trees. Bark craft: how to make stuff out of birch bark and stuff. Canoeing and portaging: how to use a canoe. Trailcraft: how to read sign, leave sign. Stalking and calling animals. If you're lost, nature's response on how to use a compass, map, and map reading. Indian lore: spears, Iroquois fish hooks, bolos, Pueblo rabbit stick, drills, flick chipping, and Cherokee blowguns. You ever seen one of them? They work. Camp furnishings: how to make log chairs and stuff like that. Woods and water: contain yourself in the winter a sleeping bag or robe winter shelters. winter enemies, shade and sleds, dog teams, so on and so forth. And that would be chapter 20. It's a thick book. So the author Elsworth Yeager pays tribute to generations of wilderness men and women, Indian and European, who used the skills and ingenuity in woodcraft to survive in early America. Let us keep in mind a spirit of adventure and romance and drink the deep of the great cup that nature holds for our thirst and body and spirit. It's beautifully illustrated, first published in 1945. Comprehensible and readable book by the New York Times, 1945. And there it is, man. Great book. If you get a chance, order it. You can find it on eBay and maybe even Amazon. I don't use Amazon, so. But yeah, great book. If you want to put it in your library and you want to learn the primitive basic, let's put it that way, this is the one. Also, Larry Dean Olson's Survival. That's what it says on there. Larry Dean Olson's Survival. That's another primitive book that has to be in a book collection. Mine got ruined. I'm looking for another one, but I had mine for 35 years, so it fell apart. Great books. If you get a chance to own either one of these books, you're way ahead of the game. Like I said, if something ever happens, open it up. There's shelter, there's fire, how to get water, how to extract water, how to purify water. It's all there. So if you don't know it, at least you got this book to take with you and say, hey, the guy says, you run it through a bandana and then you boil it. Well, let's do that, and you're drinking safe water rather than, hey, there's a puddle of water, let's drink it. Or, hey, there's a puddle of water and don't drink it and you dehydrate, when, a simple bandana and some boiling you could be drinking. So, yeah, great books. So this is Tom. I want to thank you for your time and your patience. Hope you like the books. And we will see you guys. Don't forget to share this out and tell your friends. Subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one.